Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video. Guys, this is it's a bit deja vu-ish really, but it has been quite a while. Someone's reached out to us on Instagram with a lovely Mercedes Vito. You're right there, Chris. It is a bit bumpy. Mercedes Vito is, someone's run into the back of it and it's just pushed him into the car in front and just touched it. So not really any damage on the front, but quite a bit of damage on the back end of it. It will not fit on my truck, so unfortunately it's got to be another train journey, and this one is right up at Tamworth, so that's Birmingham as well, isn't it? Yeah. So guys, Chris is currently running me to the train station. Of course we did do a quick check on it first, so I'm going to include that now, and then we'll pick up along the way on the journey. It's going to be a fair bit of walking again, nice little walk from one station to the other, and the guy's going to pick me up at the other end, so let's get on with it. As usual guys, like with any of these vehicles we purchase, we run a car vertical check. So I've put the chassis number in, you can see it at the top there, and straight away it's come up accidents. Now the chap's told me he's claimed off of the other people's insurance, so that car it has been involved in an accident, and I'm sure the dates will be down there a bit lower down. Also now Car Vertical does check for finance in the UK. I've run this through actually on my own Lamborghini and it does come back as showing on finance, so we've got that extra on there now as well. Reports are additionally spot checked by our data scientists, so spotted activity, all of the usual stuff that I do go through on these checks, ownership changes, MOT inspections. You can see there 6-month extension there for the pandemic, and a little bit further down, this vehicle was stolen vehicle check was performed in all of these countries: United Kingdom, Czech Republic, Romania, just to name a few. The mileage graph there, definitely all going uphill in the right direction, which is really nice to see. And then a little bit further down here, it does say accident, United Kingdom, estimated repair costs unknown, possible damage type unknown. It will be too early to have the images uploaded, as this accident was very recent and I'm doing this check just a few days after. So was written off 10th of the 3rd 2022. So I mean we're just coming out of March now guys. This was literally a couple of weeks ago this was written off. I did want to check it anyway, obviously for finance, all that sort of thing, and it does also show you the specs and equipment on these vehicles, and of course those 9 helpful tips and tricks down the bottom when purchasing your vehicle. If you haven't purchased a vehicle before, a lot of people say to one of their friends, can I have some advice? Well, on this check guys, it actually gives you the 9 tips and tricks which most people, including myself, would check when buying a second-hand vehicle. So I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support on the channel. Guys, to benefit from a 10% discount on your check, use the link in the description or the code SR10 from any browser. Right, let's go and jump on the train. It's got me here in good time. Have a good day, mate. Yeah,
and you, mate. Try not to
get lost.
Get lost if you do get lost.
This is the 5th time. I've got my fingers crossed I won't have to call you.
Yeah, I was going to say, you get lost, ring.
Have a good day, mate. Ta-da. Well, I made it here guys for the first time ever. I didn't get lost, seem to know the route by now, and I'm actually at the right station today. It's a beautiful day, there's quite a few people about, nobody's singing today, which is lucky for us because of copyright. But the train for me is in about 10 minutes time. It is a direct train to Tamworth. I think it's quite a long one, probably a couple of hours, but we got to do it. They don't land on the doorstep. Let's go in there and wait for the train. So guys, I've arrived and Colin picked me up from the train station. The story is with this one, he actually bought it in 2019. It's one of a few vehicles on his fleet, and this one his son actually drove. Somebody ran into the back of it, and the insurance company actually come and collected the car, the van, and he reached out to me and said, Rob, do you want me to try and buy it back? And I said, yes, please. And he's been fantastic and said that I can have it for what he had to give back for it, but of course we wouldn't do that, so we've given him a nice little extra drink. It has had a little tap in the front there, and it's closed this gap up. Very, very much. Is that the only damage on there? It's pushed the bumper back a little bit, hasn't it? But is it just that one little dent?
Yeah.
So it's quite a nice van. Rubbed a few curbs, wants a set of trims on it, and a little break in the mirror there. But the worst of the damage. Did you say your son was driving, Colin?
He was, unfortunately.
Did it hurt?
Sorry?
Did he get hurt or?
No, he didn't, but he would have done if he come here for time.
Yeah. But yeah, quite a thump up the back. But believe it or not, guys, we have just had these doors open. They do open and close. All of the lights are okay. All of the number plate lights are working. I've just been through the whole lot of it with Colin to make sure it works before I set off from here today. So I'm going to go inside, do the paperwork, square Colin up, and we're going to head straight back to the yard in it. Not a bad run there, guys. Absolutely no complaints. I did not stop. I stopped for some diesel and then just hit the road. But how long have I been? 3 hours from when I rang you?
Possibly about that.
Probably about 3 hours or something like that. Just arrived back. I'm going to show Chris round it. I actually made some calls this morning, Chris, while I was on the train.
Oh, right.
About some second-hand doors.
Yeah.
I rung that.
Spot Welding.
You know that Euro bat? Is it Europe vans where I've got the Peugeot bits? How much do you reckon they ask for back doors? They're £400 each.
Ooh,
Plus that. No. I rung Sparshats, the dealer.
Yep.
Retail, so we get a bit off this, £320 each. Brand new out the packet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So he said he's still been using this van. The doors was a bit like that when I picked it up, but I managed to undo that back one, get them tucked together, and then kicked them really hard, and they both shut. Because believe it or not, it does actually lock. That one, look. So they're all the latches are still working, which is handy. Yeah, don't know how bad it is down there. I'm not going to lie, I didn't even...
It's not too sad, is it?
Not too sad. It looks like it's got a little roll in it here. It is probably going to want to... Well, possibly not even want a back panel, Chris.
Well,
if you can get
an outer.
An outer? What, you don't reckon you'll get on there and pull that?
Well, you don't know, do you?
Nah. I don't think we're going to be able to fix that rear bumper. I don't know.
No.
I'm joking.
No.
But that's different. He said we used to slide the ladders underneath it. He's an IT company. It's got a nice roof rack on it as well. And another one with twin side loading doors.
Yeah.
Go round and open up that one and we'll see where it goes. Yeah. Oh, hello. It's quite a nice...
Any goodies in it, though?
Chris, I pulled this off. Chris, I pulled this off because the seatbelt was playing up.
Right.
Like, obviously because of the accident.
Right.
But I mean, we're not going to say the numbers yet, but you know how much we just paid for this.
Yeah.
Really happy, yeah. He bought it, he actually reached out to us, I think I've already said this, and said, would you like me to buy it back from the insurance? And we actually said, let us know the price. And he come back and he didn't even actually want a drink, but I said, you've got to have something for it. So I did leave him a nice drink, Chris, and we'll do that in the numbers. But inside it as well, he did pre-warn me. He said, Rob, it's been like it for a long time, but it really does whine in 5th and 6th gear. Drives perfect, but really does whine, like to the point where I had to turn the radio up, and I'm not even one for the radio, am I?
Oh, well, it is what it is, isn't it?
But yeah, looks really nice. What's the plan, mate? Sit down, have a coffee and have a chat about it, I suppose.
Order some bits, I suppose.
That was the other thing I didn't mention. The doors are on back order with Mercedes,
Maybe we won't order some.
He did say 7 weeks.
Ooh.
So...
Oh, well, park it up.
Yeah.
And,
Did you see the other damage on it? I haven't even opened the bonnet.
see the door gap's a bit tight.
Yeah, round your side, yeah. So we've got a little hole in the mirror here. And if you look at that door gap there, guys, that's lovely. And then round this side, again, can't even remember if I showed this. I set off so early. That's quite tight. That's moved it, hasn't it?
A little there.
Is that where it is? Right, yeah. So a bit of dollying up still on that wing, and
Probably once the bumper took off, and you'll find that crash bar behind
yeah,
it,
the whole lot's going to have to come off. See, the bonnet's got a bit in it there, but
just the tiny
to be fair, it's that nice. It's 17, it's ad blue. This is getting painted, this bonnet. It's covered in stone chips. So, yeah, I'm really happy with it. And judging by your face, you are too.
Nice buy that.
Very nice. Shame there's one wheel trim missing. Genuine Mercedes. I bet that's quite expensive.
What is the bonnet for?
I don't know. Guys, I am going to stay rolling because Chris is going to find a bonnet pull. I haven't even had it open. Found it? Is that not it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
On the Mercedes cars, it was right up underneath the driver's side there, and they're like a red handle.
I can't see it.
Nothing. Someone's screaming in the comment section right now. It's over there. Right, guys, we'll find that and then cut back in. Passenger side, right up under the corner, guys. Yeah, look. See where that's touching that? So all of this has just moved. It's not, I don't think it's damaged, but it's probably moved on these bolts. Because I should imagine that's close, but it shouldn't. Oh, I'm saying it's touching. That rubber's off, look, it's not touching.
You can't really see.
You can't
a lot,
see,
can
no,
you?
guys. So
But
me and Chris are going to have a look, but
there's
I am
no
going to
obvious
cut there.
signs of damage, is there? So it's just a broken number plate, so it's just tapped someone up the arse, hasn't it?
Up the back, you mean?
Up the rear.
Right, let's leave it. I get too excited and carried away, guys, don't I? And I'm like, Chris, let's get on it. Let's fix this van. He went, Rob, slow down. So I've been told today, but what he has just said to me is, really, before we get on with this van, let's actually get every single part that we're going to need for it. So my job for today is assessment. He said, go out there, remove the bumper, we'll have a look behind it, see, just write everything down that we're going to need for it. That way, next time we do a video, we've got all the parts in stock, guys, and we can crack on. So I'm going to leave the doors on it. There's no need for them to come off, but we're going to remove this bumper and see what horrors we got behind there. So let's crack straight on with it. To be honest, guys, that was pretty quick and straightforward, and this van is nowhere near as bad as it looks with those doors shut. You can see it's been hit quite high up. It's only just got the bottom of the door there. It's hit it here, hasn't it, and pushed the door in. And then that one now, you can see it's been hit here as well. I don't know if something's hit it there and gone across a little bit. He did actually send me an image. Actually, I'll include that now. So as you could see, guys, that lorry tapped him in the back and shunted him forward into another car. And if you look down here, that is just touching that spare wheel. But I've been right underneath. Let me get under here again. Hopefully, guys, you can see what I'm seeing. That chassis leg is perfect. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. It has just moved this back panel slightly, and then the other side. again guys, we got exactly the same, but the back panel this side is not even pushed in. So, sorry about that rolling around on the floor. So you can actually see, I think Chris was right. This is going to want an outer skin, and you can see it joins through here. This is going to be quite a nice job to do, again through there. So probably give that a little pull and then put the outside skin. Like I did say, the door's all shut and they lock on their latches, so you can see there's a little crease through here as well where it's opened it up. But all of that will come with the new skin if we end up using one. I'm sure we will. Could Chris take that off, straighten it out? Yeah. But would you want to? Probably not. You can see this is deformed where it's pushed in here. Then you can see how badly that one there is deformed. But you've got no quarter panel damage. None of that is damaged. Even all the clips for the bumper's fine. Both of those little black plastics that go under the lights wasn't broken. You know, the infill panels for here. And then again, this side, absolutely perfect. So it's going to be 2 rear doors, rear bumper backing. There are, yes, just not going to be a lot of parts at all. But at least now, getting it to this stage, it's stripped, isn't it? We know exactly what we need to get for it. So in the next video, we can crack straight on with it. I know someone's going to tell me off, guys, and say, Rob, you never even showed us the inside. And we've got a nasty crack through the windscreen, so that's got to be added onto it. But important bit, I'll never ever always forget to mention, 104,000 miles and front left malfunction, consult workshop. Guys, look, the driver's side one's okay, but these passenger ones, they're stuck fast, so it's going to need to send them seat belts off and have them repaired, or actually try and get 2 new seat belts for it. And then obviously it says that the doors open as well. It has got air conditioning and it is a 6-speed manual, and also it does have a bit of a whine in 5th and 6th gear on this one, so not really sure what that is. That's going to be something that we need to look into. And of course just that one wheel trim missing. So apart from that, that is the assessment of it. I need to now get on the internet and start trying to track down some bits. Guys, what is this? A long wheelbase. It's huge, isn't it? It's really, really long. But I'll try Silver Lake and then start ringing around Merc and van breakers. But like I said earlier in the video, I got a price for 2 second-hand doors from some van place, and they was £400 each plus VAT. Mercedes Vito 111 CDI. So yeah, we won't be giving £400 for second-hand seats. I'm going to park this one up and get the bits sorted for it. Just before I do wrap up today's video, guys, I did want to just mention this Subaru, because you're going to be watching this van video Monday, and we put a video out on this last Wednesday, and I've been inundated with people saying, can you put, you know, can I put myself down as interested? And I'd love to be able to do that, guys, but like I did say in the end of the video, and also I appreciate people do miss the ends of the videos, this car, once we get 5 minutes in between all the other jobs we're doing, we're going to do the MOT failures on it, and then I shall put that one on Instagram for sale, and it will be first come first serve. So just bear that in mind for that car. It's not going to be available until it's for sale. A few people asked about the Volkswagen EOS. Guys, do you know what? I got quite lazy on that video, I'm not even going to lie. I haven't even bothered trying to find the window mechanism for it, but I am going to get on that and get that sorted, because really that just wants 2 window mechanisms, a bit of pulling together, and that want to be done. The motorhome, as you can see, has got a lot closer to the door, so we are going to be on that very, very soon. This side's done, just the other side to do. And then really important, the Escort. The love and support that I got on this video when I put this out was, I was absolutely blown away by it. And to be honest, I've kind of taken what you guys said on board, and Chris said it's not hurting no one here, Rob. You're not desperate for the money, so we'll just sit on it, we'll just leave it for a minute. There's no rush, is there? So guys, that is the plan for that. We're gonna get back to that at a later date, but it's not for sale. It's not for sale at the moment. Once it is, if it is, it will go on Instagram. Hopefully that's made a few people smile, because you all keep asking me for updates on it. And the little Fiesta, as you can see, is right in front of the door. It is sitting here, and there's some brilliant news for this car, guys, and it is coming very, very, very soon, so watch out. Hope that little update was helpful to quite a few of you that was really interested. So guys, I completely appreciate this is probably one of the shortest videos we've done in a while, but actually think about it, it was probably the longest video to make. Chris, you dropped me off at the train station at 8:25, no, 8:45. 8:45. I arrived there at, I think it took 3.5 hours on the train, and then it was a good 3 hours to get home. So although that is a short video, we know we've learnt from our mistakes. We try and hide things around the yard. It never really pays out. So if you got, when you're watching this video, if any of you guys watch the Instagram post where we had shore haulage come in and tip some type 1 and pick up some dirt, that van was actually in the video, and I said to Chris, we just do it to ourselves all the time. So we wanted to put it out there that we'd actually bought that van from a subscriber, but also we don't want it to be a series of videos like we always do, where there's just too many. We want to turn that one round, Chris, don't we, as quick as we can. So guys, as usual, I know a lot of you are going to like really be interested in that van, and you're going to be reaching out to me on Instagram. And I just want to reiterate that we never sell vehicles or put them aside for people. Once they're completely done, I'll road test them, and then I'll be putting them out for sale. So that van, I've driven it home over 200 miles, so there's not going to be a road test for it. There'll be a bit of snagging, and that van will be advertised once it's completely finished. In the meantime, you guys now know that I'm going to be looking for parts for it, and as soon as we get, we won't touch that, Chris, till we get. You can't touch, pull the back, put a panel in it until we've got the doors for it, because it all needs to be there to line it up. So guys, the next video on that is going to be when we got all the parts and we're ready to crack on with it. As usual, if you did enjoy it, please do hit that thumbs up. Really does mean a lot to us, and of course it shows your appreciation. Like, subscribe, share on all your social networking sites, and of course, if you've got a car for sale that you'd like to sell us, reach out to us on Instagram. Always include your telephone number, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.